SXD, if it's in left, not a clear. 64 and a half, lead engine SXD, 3195 north up.
The 91 in package for North Clear distance share. SQO 25, 13 engineer 8 approach 28, 3346 south out.
Yeah. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and today is special because today is the very first time ever that I am live streaming Run 8 Train Simulator. I've done many videos of this train sim before, and I'll talk more about on our trip why I like this sim, why I play this sim. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. We're here on the Alabama AGS South route, Norfolk Southern 7288, headed technically southbound. We got intermodal behind us. We'll talk more about that right now. I'm trying to figure out this stupid CAPTCHA thing. It thinks I'm a robot. I'm trying to get my chat up, so I can't see chat just yet, but make sure you guys drop in those train emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to get started for today's drive. But yeah, I'm trying to get the chat going, and it's making me do this crazy like CAPTCHA thing, and I can't pass it. Apparently I'm a robot. Apparently I am a robot because I can't get past the recaptcha thing. But yeah, welcome aboard, guys. If you get to see again, if you've never heard of this game, it's called Run 8 Train Simulator. It is multiplayer. We're actually on a multiplayer server. We're on the Depot Plus multiplayer server. We'll talk more about that as well throughout our drive. We'll be hanging out. We'll be chilling for a while. Matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kill it. I'll try the chat later, and I'll pull up my backup chat here so I can see if anybody's hanging out with us today. Random video editor, welcome to the stream, man. Sincere, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Practice, welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Almost all the snow is gone. I know it's sad. It's really sad. I was really enjoying our couple of snow days we had here in Texas. Brian Harris, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Connor Hillary, welcome aboard. Good to see you as well. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and on the reacquired TikTok. Yes, TikTok is back. So if you're on TikTok, hands waving out to you, man. Drop those train emojis in the chat. I see them. All right, so we have a drive and we got plenty of time to talk, so I'm not going to do talking on the intro. Let's get to it. We'll bring down the audio of the music, and we'll have some tunes running with us as we go. Again, we are on Run 8 Train Simulator. Yes, if you never heard of it, look it up. Run8studios.com. But anyways, we are here. We have, let me give you guys information on what the train. So our train symbol is 245. Running on the 23rd here. We are 5,564 feet long, 73 loaded intermodal freight cars. We're about 97 tons is how heavy we are. And all we have pulling this train is the 2 locos in the front. So we gotta be careful not to split the train because that is actually possible. So I'm going to click on it. We can get everything started up here. So we'll auto start everything. Take a listen to it. Uh-oh, let me do that. Let me do that either. Something's going on my keyboard. Something's stuck.
PSAT, EFPSN left, out of medium clear. Northern right pond, sided to the main, north of the scene, with leading G.Skill.
I have a key stuck. Let's hop inside. Yeah.
You gonna be working there at Tuscaloosa for a while longer, or almost done?
Also, if you hear any chatting in the background, we are all again on a multiplayer server, so there's other trains on the server as well, doing work, doing local jobs, doing road trains, things like that. So we gotta make sure we don't stay in the way for too long, and I think we're okay at the moment. So pretty good. Heading southbound. All right, let me go ahead and get back outside real quick. And yeah, something's going on with my keyboard. They shouldn't be doing that right there. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to go main menu and come back. We'll see if it fixes it.
If it looks like you're still working there, I'll just take the siding and go around you, and
we'll see if that fixes it.
I'll just wait for you.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so clients. We'll hop on the Depot Plus Norfolk Southern AGS South multiplayer server. And go back and find our train, which should still be where it's at. Over here. Let's see if it's still doing that thing it was doing. And it is not. Okay, I fixed it. So yeah, whatever I did, I fixed it. Let's go find our train, which should be back here somewhere. Where are you, train? No, you're here. Oh, there it is. It just spawned in. It just spawned in. Come on. There's the front. Alright, there we go. I hop on the ground. We'll take the train back. How much is run 8? Oh my god, not again.
Clear the horn out and the diamond.
I can worry about it. We'll just stay in here. Okay, so we need to do auto MU, auto circuit breaker, we do auto EOT, and then I will handle the air brakes myself. There we go. Alright guys, welcome to the cockpit of, what is this? This is a SD70 ACE that we're in up in the front. We got 2 locomotives pulling this 5,800 ton, 73 load, 5,564 foot long consist today. Let's go ahead and just get the brakes ready for departure because I don't want to hold up the line here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it in neutral. Manual res is actually charging up right now, so we'll allow it to do that. It's sitting on the handbrake, sorry, not the handbrake, the independent brake. And I'll actually we'll release the handbrake and wait for the manual res to charge up. And one thing you can do to kind of help it charge a little faster is you can leave it in neutral, but then add in some throttle, so go like notch 2. That'll help pump the air up through the train. So we'll do that, and that'll pump a little bit faster. In the meantime, everything else is pretty much ready to go. We can go outside. So I'm not gonna walk the entire length of my train. It would take way too long. Oh wait, look at that. That's a problem. Oh, that's a big problem. So maybe I should walk. Maybe I should walk the train, because looks like Nobody tied the air hoses. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, instead of walking the entire train and connecting every hose one by one, which is what you could do if you want to do that in the sim, I'm gonna do auto air brakes here. And that should actually tie it all up. Yep, there it is. Now they're all tied up. And we honestly can actually get going now because that'll charge up the manual res. That'll charge up the manual res as well. So we should be good. So it's gonna walk a piece of it and make sure that we are good to go. We can also jump to the back. Oh, man. And there's EOT. And you want to hear that whine sound. That whine sound means that there's actually air going through into the EOT, which is good. Alright, back to the front. Let's hop in. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Data, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yep, I'm live. How was my Christmas train, guy? It was good. It was good, man. It was very good. It was very different this year. Right, our manual res is still actually loading up. Still loading up. All right, let's get the tracks ready for us. So we're up here at the Norfolk Southern East End District. And this is the track we're on. We'll go ahead and give ourselves the green light. Dispatch is not on. One thing about Run 8 is that you could, if you wanted to, if you have your own server, or even in a single player session, you could actually play as dispatch if you want. And sometimes you'll find people running as dispatch on the Depot Plus. Honestly, lately, pretty often we've had dispatch on. So I doubt we'll see it right now. It's pretty early in the morning for most people to show up, but maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. But this right here is the big yard of the route called Norris Yard. I'll see if I can get a map of the route for you guys a little later on. Let's get this thing charged up.
455 got one engine, 0 empties, 99, or 0 loads, 99 empties, 5174 on the tons, and 93.
Phalanx. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming by, man. It's good to see you. What's up, my friend? And greetings from Europe and Lithuania. Or Europe, Lithuania. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a train sim stream, so I thought we'd do this today. We're just charging up the brakes right now, and we can get out of here. What's up, Model Railroad fan? Yeah, you'll definitely love this. If you like model railroading, you'll absolutely love this simulator. And again, as we go, once we get going, we got a pretty long trip. I think it takes about 2.5 hours to get to where we need to go today. So we got plenty of time. If you guys have any questions about the simulator, about trains, or comments about train, anything like that, let me know. And I'm definitely open for discussion. You know what I mean? So just want to wait for that main to get into the green, and then we'll head out. But yeah, we're currently at Norfolk Southern East End District. Top left of the map. If we were to turn around, we would go to Atlanta, but the map doesn't go that far, sadly. Maybe someday we go to Atlanta. It'd be pretty cool. This is not on Steam. No, not on Steam. All right, there we go. We're good. All right, throttle. Idle.
All right, I'm clear. And start pulling
Reverse or forward. Lights on.
36, 37 cars.
We'll put one notch of throttle in. Brake setup is all good. There's no DPU, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I slowly releasing the brake and let's see. I'm not sure how bad the gradient is in this spot. Another notch, notch 3. Notch 4. Yeah, our horsepower per ton ratio is only 1.5, so we might struggle through some of these hills. So power management and momentum management is going to be very important for me today. It's much easier when you have like a more overpowered train versus an underpowered. Now we're not underpowered, we're just like right at the limit for the route. All right, we're rolling 4 miles an hour and we are out of here. Departure time is 9:34 local. Let's see how we look like when we get there. And if it seems to go too long, or maybe there's some traffic along the route. We might tie it down somewhere else. We might not make it all the way. We'll see. We'll get as far as we can. Here we go. Let's get a drive-by. Oh my God! Stop that. Alright, speed limit along this section is 35 miles an hour. What's up, Plankton? Look to the stream, man. What is my favorite train in the real world? That's a good question. I've honestly, surprisingly, never thought about it. Alright, let's go 96. We got a long way to go. I don't want to go too slow here.
I got the advanced approach coming into Crabtree. I ain't looking on the work there.
Just about to get back.
Alright, and 97.
Starts,
chat, let me know if you guys can hear me and the sim alright. Make sure we got our levels.
And, let you do that.
Alright.
And notch 8. We got a plus 8.8% gradient right now. And this SD70 is screaming. Yeah, hopefully we can make it all the way, but we'll see. We might not. We'll get as far as we can. Alright, we're on the move. So we're at notch 8, which is our top full throttle. And we're only getting up to 20 miles per hour. We're slowly creeping up. Brakes are all released. Everything else is good. Everything else is good. So yeah, now that we're rolling, I mentioned I was going to talk about the server. So we're on what's called the Depot Plus multiplayer server. If you've never heard of it, if you've never heard of the Depot, it's probably because you're not been a part of Run 8. Whenever you join Run 8, like if you were to buy Run 8 Train Sim and you start, running trains on there, you're gonna find the Depot's website. The Depot website has all the resources you need to kind of get started. It teaches you kind of the different train symbols, the routes, has route maps, all kind of things. So there's a clear signal for us to the right. And so the Depot also used to have a free public server. That is no longer out since the beginning of the year. So now they have what's called the Plus server. And to get into the Plus server, you have to take like a check ride. Basically just kind of like a knowledge test to make sure that you're competent in running trains. And it can be slightly challenging. I know that I didn't know everything I thought I needed to know before taking the check ride, or I should say before looking into the check ride. There's a few other things that I never had to really think about or worry about or practice in the other train sims that I played, like Train Sim World or Railroader or Train Simulator Classic. Like all the train sims that I had played in the past, kind of taught me, the basics of running a train. But I never really learned the operational stuff, or even some of like the more advanced stuff, like managing slack, doing the DPU fencing and brake test and various things that just don't really matter too much, because in Run 8, because of the physics. Now, it's not a beautiful sim. It's one of the worst looking train sims of modern day, sadly. But the reason why many of us play Run 8 is not for the graphics, obviously. The reason we play Run 8 is for the physics, the operational realism, the multiplayer, and all that. That's what really makes Run 8 special. And so you have to learn kind of like the operational side of the railroad. Like, hey, how do locals work? How do I block a train? How do I manage a hill so I don't tear my train in half? Because that can actually happen. Like if you're going up a hill, like it could happen to us today. I really hope it doesn't. But if you go up a hill and the front of your train is going down the hill and the back of your train is going up the hill, in the middle, because you know the gravity is pulling it two different directions, and you could potentially break the train in half just from gravity. And there's various ways that you can derail or break your train in half, and you have to learn how to manage those and know the route a little bit better so that you don't let that happen. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of thing that it's been missing in a lot of other sims. Like I think Derail Valley has done a really good job of simulating physics. Matter of fact, I think the physics in Derail Valley is one of my favorites. But yeah, Run 8 is kind of along that lines. Yes, that's the thing of what I mentioned earlier. What's special about Run 8 is, well, one of the things that's special about Run 8 is the multiplayer. Honestly, playing Run 8 in single player to me also gets boring. You might as well go play any other train sim in single player. But I recommend if you get into Run 8, find a multiplayer server to get with. Like there are a few good free ones. I know the one that I personally started out with was Highball. The Highball Run 8 server. I believe it's still a free public server. So I started, I think, running with them for a good 3 to 6 months when I first got into Run 8. I learned a lot from those guys. They were very friendly and open as far as like teaching me how to do this, how to do that. What does that mean? What does this mean? So I think it's a good one, a really good one. Again, the depot used to have a public one. Nobody was really ever on that one. Most people were on the private plus servers. But is this better than Train Sim World? It depends. Graphically, no, absolutely not. Operationally and physics, yes, 100% better than Train Sim World. Yes, train splitting, Killer Gaming, train splitting. And you can do long hauls in this one, like with, you know, the obvious closest competitor would be Train Sim World, right? The longest route on Train Sim World is like 100 miles or something like that. Well, in Run 8, I mean, you could run for 12 hours straight if you have all the DLC. So Run 8 is more like American Truck Sim. It's more like Euro Truck Sim, where you buy maps and they all connect to each other. Now, not all of them. Like, for example, this map just came out recently. Man, we're creeping. This route came out recently, and it's the first in its region. But if you go over to the Southern California area, it starts like in around the SoCal area, but it's running all the way up to Northern California now. It's running all the way over to Arizona now. It's running down to LA. So like you can run like, I mean, hours on hours on hours without reloading your simulator, without route hopping, you know, things like that. So it's all connected, and that's what I was kind of hoping that Train Sim World would do, but I don't think they're going to do that. Have I tried Derail Valley? Yeah, I have a whole series that I did on Derail Valley. But one of the reasons why I haven't really done a lot of live streams of Run 8 is because I have been doing the long haul train drives where it take like 6 to 8 hours of driving a train from Barstow up to Fresno or something, which I think takes around 6 to 8 hours in sim, real time. Everything is 1-to-1 scale as well. For sure. Yeah, so man, we're creeping. We're going uphill. It's a 1.5 degree gradient. And all we have is the 2 locos in the front. That's it.
Okay, 97 south on 1.
It looks like you can kind of see if you zoom in. I think we're actually going to level off here and start going downhill. I think we are. That'll be nice. Yeah, there's a lot of content for Run 8, but it does get expensive too. So that's one of the downsides of Run 8. Yeah. If you get it little by little, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we had some fun. We had a lot of fun on Derail Valley. Yeah, I agree from Rookin. I'm looking forward to phase 2 of the AGS South route. 100%, man. Am I into flight sim stuff? You must be new here. Absolutely. Alright, for all those who don't know me, and have never been to any of my channels, or to my streams, yes, I do flight sim, I do train sim, I do combat flight sim. So like, I think tomorrow's Friday. Every Friday we do DCS World, so we'll do that tomorrow. I'm actually planning on flying a helicopter, probably the Apache or the Chinook, we'll see. But I also do fighter jets as well. I also do trucking, and I do racing. I don't do a lot of racing lately on the channel, but it is something that I am interested in. And then also I don't really do a lot of first-person shooters on the channel either, but I do really enjoy tactical first-person shooters like Ready or Not, like Gray Zone, like Squad, things like that. So I play a lot of those kind of off stream, so you don't really see them. You don't see me streaming those, but should there be enough demand for it, I won't mind. Also, I basically kind of play anything that's anything simulator. Taxi Life. What's that other one that came out recently? What's it called? What's that one that just came out really? Supermarket? No, I didn't play Supermarket Sim. Fast Food. I actually haven't bought that one yet, but I'm thinking about trying it. The Fast Food Simulator. That's kind of cool. Yeah, man. There are a bunch of train sims. So welcome, my friend. There's a bunch. Pick whichever you please. There's this one, which is Run 8. There's much nicer ones. There's another one called Train Sim World. There is another one called Train Simulator Classic. There's SimRail, which is a Polish one. Hop back inside. We have a crossing. Do you ever see ABF containers on the simulator? I've not paid attention. They might be there. I'm not sure. Honestly, man, I'm not sure. Does it tell you where in Bama you are? Yes. You know what? Let me work on something. Let me do something. I want to show you guys the map, but I need to get my screen cap moved over to my desktop. So give me a second to work on it. All right, but I'm gonna show you guys the map because yes, I can tell you exactly where in Alabama we are. We're heading southbound right now, away from a place called Lovick. We're about to cross Irondale here in a little bit, and we'll be driving through Birmingham, Alabama, to McCalla, Tuscaloosa. Probably will end around Tuscaloosa. Oh, we're moving now. Alright, let's slow down. Where are we at? Yeah, so Lovick, there's Norris. Yeah, we're speeding. And we have a reduction coming up as well. I have a few things I got here that I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Do they have any Missouri routes? No, they do not. You drive a forklift in real life? Nice. There is a forklift sim. I played one recently, not on stream, but the one I played I didn't like enough to stream it. I thought about doing a video, and I was like, I don't really like this game. It is not because it's forklift. It's just I just didn't think they did a good job with the game. All right, looks like we should be clear. We'll probably hop over to 20th. Then cross over to main 2. Oh, hey. Look at the guy over there. Who is that? Let's get on the dynamics because we were too fast. We got a yellow coming up. A yellow over red. What does that mean? Let's find out. And we're passing. We got a yellow up ahead too. Or red, I should say. It's Irondale Junction we're coming on now. That is approach restricted? No, that's advanced approach. Alright, let's get that switch hit for us. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Let's hit that. Hit that. And boom. Alright, we got the green now. That'll send us to the other side. Alright, speed limit is 30. We're coming up on 30. We are doing 26. So the dynamic brakes came in clutch for us there through the Irondale Junction. We'll hit 20th Street, and we'll make a call too when we get there. What is our name again? We are
3106.
we're Norfolk Southern 7288. But I'm gonna call our other name, which is, I thought it'd be on there, but it's not. Oh, 245, right? Yeah, 245. Norfolk Southern 245. I'm trying to learn my dispatch calls, so I'm trying to practice those so that I can be more confident when dispatch is actually online, because I'm not gonna lie, as a noob with this stuff, when dispatch comes online, I get cold feet pretty heavy. But I'm learning. I got like a whole dock and whatnot for me to use. Alright, speed looks good now. We're approaching another signal, which I'm still trying to memorize my signals as well. So I have a whole PDF document for that. And it's specific to Norfolk Southern. Oops. Alright, we're gonna need some power to get up this hill. We're gonna need some power. Now, as approach diverging, there's a whistle. Where are we? 20th? This is 20th Street? Yeah, this is 20th Street. I know I didn't do the correct thing. Is this a red? Oh, that's not for me. I freaked out. That's not for me. That's not for me. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Alright, so that behind us is Norris Yard. Again, that's the big yard of the route. Basically, all orders, most orders start and end there. Our job we're doing is what's called a through freight job. So our job actually started like somewhere else in Georgia, and it's just passing through the area. So we did not start at the yard. I wanted to start the yard, but sadly there were no jobs ready for us. Now, the way that Run 8 works, at least on the Depot Plus server, is that I think our train is good, right? Yeah. The way the Depot Plus server works is basically, this is like the yard right here. I think this is the departure yard, I believe. Or is this the receiving yard? I don't remember. Either way, you have people who will work the yard, like in multiplayer. They actually go, like, all this stuff here has been sorted by a real person at some point. Somebody manages this hump yard, or multiple people will manage this hump yard. It gets pretty busy, as you can tell. I think it's a guy right here. Or is he? Yeah. Trains. I don't know if anybody's running the yard right now. I don't see anybody around. But yeah, so you'll bring the train to the yard. Somebody will break the train apart. They'll rip it up into a different train or into locals or whatever needs to be done. And the same thing, they'll be around. So they'll build trains for you. They'll put them in the departure yard, and then someone like me
what you said first?
can come and pick it up and take it to a destination. Or it might be a local as well.
Someone else has already taken it. Just ripped off of him.
I think it's a diverging clear.
There you go. It's a good day. Keeps it busy.
That's I think this is Russell. What's up, Southern Plains Spotter? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Spot Hunter, welcome aboard as well. Do I prefer this or Flight Sim? I mean, Flight Sim is always going to be my main thing, but I do really enjoy and have a passion for Train Sim as well. I do. There's nothing wrong with having multiple hobbies. Alright, we're hitting this switch right here. He's doing good, front row Kenny. Thanks for asking, man. I had a, we went through a defect detector a few days ago, and I got a defect. I was like, dang it. What's up, Matthew Merriman? Welcome to the stream. RC Mike, you just got off a train. Not nearly as much fun in real life. You know, that's why I don't do this in real life. Are there any Chinese add-ons? No. Everything for Run 8 is American. They have roots on the Southern California, southeast, like Florida, Georgia area, Jacksonville area. All right, we're going down here. We gotta slow down. There's a Mohawk sub, which is up in the northeast. There's this new one on the Gulf Coast. I think that's it. Again, I'll show you guys a map here as soon as I get a chance to take my eyes off the train. Right now, we're just trying to make sure we don't lose it because we are going downhill. A 1% gradient downhill. Oh, Benton Wise, you maintain defect detectors and signal switches crossings. Same, not as fun as real life. I believe you on that. We'll hear one here soon. Alright, we're still down -1. We are limited to 30. Gotta keep that speed down. I should have hit the distance counter when we hit that switch. I was not paying attention. I gotta pay better attention here. Where else am I streaming, Doghouse? We're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok, man. We have a yellow up ahead, and that's because I need to give us another little signal. Alright, we'll continue straight through. I think this is main 1. That'll put us on the next page. That'll send us down to Woodland Junction. On this route, you will see CSX. You'll see a little bit of Union Pacific, not much. It's mostly Norfolk Southern. All right, now we got to clear. And I missed that whistle board. That's okay. There's a bunch of them.
Junction 91, clear OB.
Here, I'll be out.
Super excited for the Windwing FMC. You just got shipped from China today. That is amazing, man. I have mine as well. I love it. You're gonna love it as well. All right, looking good, guys. Looking good. I'm gonna start trying to all my signals. Now, anybody in chat know the correct, like, I believe it's CSX. They only call their signals when they're anything other than clear. I was online the other day on the depot on multiplayer, and I heard a few guys calling literally every signal, even the clear ones. And I know that there's another rule for Union Pacific in the Southern California, so I'm not sure, like, if you guys in chat know what the actual legit correct procedure is out here on the Norfolk Southern line. All right, we're gonna give ourselves another clear through here. Uh-oh, somebody else might be hitting that. So, like, for example, we got a yellow over red up ahead, and that means advanced approach. And we are at 30, no, where are we? We're at Woodland Junction.
SXJ, dispatch.
X453
I think I say
we're leaving Winston, headed your way.
Norfolk Southern, who are we? 245, Woodland Junction, advanced, no, is it? Yeah, advanced approach, southbound, right? That's what I say? I'm not sure. You work for CSX, they call all signals? Oh, really? On Union Pacific, we only call out advanced approaches. On UP, you only call out... Man, you guys are super helpful. Thank you. On the Union Pacific, we only call out approach and more restricting stops. Approaching the second signal or proceeding repaired to stop. Yes, yes, that's what that one meant. So we do have another, I think, intermediate, right? And then we'll have to stop after that, I believe. So keep the speed slow. We are going downhill. We're on the dynos already. And we'll check. Yeah, I think we're clear of this now. Actually, no, there's another train rolling in behind us. That's Mr. Dylan L. Yeah, I can't get this one. Something must be in the way. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to come to a stop. Either that or dispatch hopped on and I didn't notice. Let me check. Let me check. I really doubt that. Yeah, no dispatch right now. What do you need to play this game? A computer. That's it, man. You just need a computer. This control is called the rail driver. Oh wow! Oh, there's a CSX about to cross over. That's why we can't. That's why we can't flip the switch. I'll let it coast in. Yeah. So right here, if you look on this map, on 14th Street, that's actually a CSX. That's a CSX subdivision, and it crosses over this one. What's interesting is that CSX and Norfolk Southern, at least here, they don't run together. They cross, but they don't run together. And so up ahead, this is the section where they do actually cross. So what they're explaining in chat is that there's no train coming, but there's green signals all across the CSX portion of the map. So what we're gonna have to do is basically give CSX a red so that we can get across. So this is 14th Street. We'll go ahead and knock that down to a red and knock that down to a red, and we should be able to give ourselves the right of way here. Let's see. Norfolk Southern does not acknowledge CSX signals. First come, first serve. Nice. Yeah, I use these controls for training. Really? That's new. Didn't know that. That's cool. All right, we're at milepost 141.0. And that's a solid yellow over red, which again is an advanced approach, or actually approach. It does not teach you anything in game. This game teaches you nothing. You have to go and find the resources. Thankfully, there's websites like the Depot, like I told you guys, the Depot website that actually has a lot of these resources on the site. All right, let's give ourselves a green here. We should be able to hit it now. There it is. I'm gonna send myself 13th Street needs to be blocked as well. I think we should be good to go all the way through. Yes, we are. Nice. There's also A39. That's Mr. Chris T coming the opposite direction, so we might see some traffic coming back. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the stream, man. Let me know if you ever need a hand with Run 8. I appreciate that, man. I'm definitely not an expert. There's definitely a lot more to learn. Alright, I think we should be able to go faster now. Get to 25.
Clear Powell's Creek. Clear Powell's Creek, 97, no defects. 97 out.
If we go up ahead, we'll see. This is the crossover, right? Actually, yeah, here it is. It's a crossover right here. watch this drive by. Have I done any multiplayer sessions? This is a multiplayer session. We're on the Depot Plus server right now, multiplayer server. And there is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people online right now, which is pretty good for this early in the morning. It's really good, honestly. Really good. All right, so we're coming up to 14th Street. And we'll hear the train rumbling by here in a second. All right, Chris is doing a local in the area, so he's actually going to, take down one of these signals. He should be done by the time we get there. If not, it's okay. We'll just stop and let him by. But yeah, he's doing some kind of local job out here, and he needs to hit one of the manual switches. So
Alright, I'm clear.
we'll have to come to a stop.
Pulling 315 for 36, 37 cars.
Not a train guy, but you love the Japanese rail one that uses real video and grades your stopping plus timing. Yeah, that one's pretty cool too. That one is pretty cool. What's up, No Gear? Welcome to the stream, man. Doghouse, you work at Canadian National. There's a nice brewery to the right. Is it this place? Gas station right there. Big some kind of factory. No VR support. No VR support. Alright, we are going downhill, so we'll just keep an eye on that. I am, Doc. We're on early. I wanted to get started early. Or, I'm actually hoping to do a second live stream today, in Flight Sim. So we'll see if I'm able to do that. If the depends on the baby and what he wants to do today. We're passing 14th Street now. Actually, 13th. Yeah, same thing. 14th Street now. We'll be stopping here at Detector 147.1 at Pullin. Turn this down a little bit. Alright, speed looking good. We'll come back. Put in the coast. Is the game local to one area in the US or open world? It's open world. Not the whole world, but open world in the areas that it has. Again, I promised earlier I was going to show you guys the map, and I have not done that. Let me make that work right now. Let me get OBS open. Stand by. I'm not looking at chat for a second. Let's see how I can get that to work here. We might have to stop anyways when we do to make it easier for me to do this, but let me try something. I'm going to make like an overlay here. I'm going to make an overlay. Let me see, image, camera. Yeah, this will be good. That way I can actually show you guys things while I'm driving. We're getting fast. Chris Marrero, the name of the game is Run 8, and you can find this control from Amazon. It's called the Rail Driver. And I literally will not play this game without it. That's how much I use it. I use it for Train Sim World as well. Train Sim Classic. It actually works for Trains 22 as well. delete that. He looks good. That signal we're crossing now is another advanced approach. We are expecting to potentially stop here in the next couple signals. Again, this is another place where the CSX trains cross over. Oh, look, there's a guy standing there. That's a real person. Yeah, this is a what honestly, I like to come on here and just train spot this section, this area right here, because of this crossing. And whenever it's really busy, you'll have like trains coming through here, going that way. You got people holding. It's fun. It's fun. You haven't bought the AGS yet, but hope it's worth it. I think it'll be even more worth it when they release phase 2, whenever that's going to be. This is just the first part of the route they're working on. I'm not sure how long it's going to take them to do it. I'm hoping it's not too long, but for me it's worth it because the depot has made a multiplayer server with it. If they hadn't done a multiplayer server with it, I probably would have ran it 1 or 2 times and then stopped running it. Because I'm not running on multiplayer, I'm not running at all. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's as like nice as like the A line, but it's still pretty solid. Again, it's worth it if you put it to use, if you're gonna use it, you know what I mean? If you're gonna use it. Alright, we're gonna go on Powderly here in a little bit. And we will be stopping and waiting for Chris. He's doing some local work in the area. So we'll wait here for him to finish up and then we'll continue southbound. Yes, Run 8 is the name of it. Anyways, I was working on getting that thing. Working on that thing I promised. Let's go here. The display, it is display. I'll put that down here.
Amtrak 92.
A little bit of dynamic brake on there.
Clear all the way from Cherry, South Mena.
Clear all the way through Cherry out.
Make this smaller. Here. Play cap. Let's use this. Yeah, that works. Name of the game, Run 8, my friend, Run 8. I don't see the next signal, but I know it's up there. I'll be prepared to stop here. We're not like crazy heavy, it's just we only have 2 locomotives in the front, which is making it a bit more challenging. Oh, I see what I did here. Okay, I did it wrong. Delete that. I need this one. Okay, cool. And do I want to do that? Let me try this.
Amtrak 297, Amtrak Edge 131, south on 2, clear across.
Let me try this.
Cross to Amtrak 97 now.
I don't know if this is going to work or not, guys. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it did work. Can y'all see that? Now, if you're on TikTok, you're not going to see this, so I do apologize. But if we're over on YouTube, you will see this. Yeah, that's working. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, cool. Let me just get it sized. And moved out of the way. Alright, so if you look on the bottom left of our screen here, I have my Chrome browser, and this is, I'm actually going to change, yeah, we'll leave it. This is the map. This is all the Run 8 routes. They're all in the US. We'll start with the West Coast. It's over here. We have the what's the name of this one? It's a Northern California route they have. It's like a couple 100 miles of track here, going between Reno and what's that, Sacramento. There used to be a server for a depot for that one. They took it down because people weren't using it. Makes sense. And then this is the one I was talking about, where you can literally drive for hours and hours. When you buy Run 8, you get this section of track right here, which is the Barstow subdivision. I think it's called Barstow, or the Mojave subdivision, which runs from Barstow, California, through the Mojave Desert over to I think it goes as far as Bakersfield, right? Which is a good how long is that drive? 2, 3 hours, 6 hours, 4? Like 6 hours. I think that one drive, I think, is like 6 hours. I believe I've done it before. So that's a lot. That's what comes with the base. You could actually extend that route. There's DLCs you can buy to extend that route going eastbound towards what's called Needles subdivision. Again, all the way over to Arizona, a few 100 miles away from Flagstaff. And if you add all of that, that's another 8 or so hours. But that's high-speed track, middle of nowhere, desert. Pretty fast trains go through there, but it is a long way. You could also buy another DLC that allows you to go through the Cajon Pass, through the San Bernardino subdivision, down all the way to LA, which is pretty cool. I've run that one too. I really enjoy driving to LA through the Cajon Pass over the mountains. This tough mountain range is pretty challenging, honestly, to drive, but it's a pretty fun one. I think you also have going all the way over here. So this is LA right here. You got, what's this? Fullerton. You got Union Pacific track. You also have a BNSF track. A little faster. Alright, so that's yellow now. So I think he's done. Right now he's not done. We have another signal to pass. We'll speed up. 324 miles to Needles. Wow. Yeah. So that's all in sim. You got Palmdale cut off out here. You could also continue the Trona, like another local railroad that goes from Mojave, the Trona subdivision, which is pretty cool. You could also buy another DLC to continue beyond Bakersfield up. What do they call this one? Is it called Bakersfield sub? I think. Bakersfield. There's another one for Fresno. That's the newest one. One of the newest ones is Fresno up to Modesto, which is pretty cool. So again, that's a lot, and that's just the Southern California. All this is completely connected. There's no loading screens. You can run straight through this entire thing if you want. These little blue icons and red icons are just kind of showing. I think the blue icons are AI traffic they have running on the server. The red ones are parked trains that nobody's driving at the time. But you could go, if you were on the server, and pick those up and continue those to their destination or spawn a new train. If we continue off to the northeast, this is, I believe, the Mohawk sub. I don't own this one. But I've seen quite a few people running on it. But it goes from, it's like Syracuse. I'm not sure how long this one is, but Syracuse, following the river, looks like down to Schenectady. I've never heard of that city. But yeah, over there to Albany, basically, and back. There's lots of locals on that, lots of things going on. We also have the Norfolk Southern, Pennsylvania. What's this one called again? Oh, it's where the Horseshoe Curve is. This was a pretty fun route. Run 8, not Run 8, the depot used to have a server here, but again, it wasn't being used enough, so they switched it to the Alabama server, which has been used a lot so far. But this is actually a pretty cool one. It's fairly short. They're supposed to extend it farther. It might be better when they do extend it. We'll see. But I really do like this route. It's really challenging hill grades. Some pretty cool local spurs that go off different directions. And we have a rail fan. He's waving at us. The beauty of multiplayer. What's up, Alec? Welcome to the stream. I got a few crossings here we gotta pass by. continue on that once we get through this section of track. There's a bunch of them. What are you doing crossing the railroad? You better not do it too. Oh my god, you went right through the pole. Oh boy. Oh, another one. Can we speed up? Are we good now? Let's check with Chris. He's still working the area. I don't think he's on TeamSpeak. What's up, Remy? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so they have the Pennsylvania one, and then when we get back, I'll show you the A line, which is another very large section. Yeah. Did the snow melt already? Yeah, sadly, Brian, it did. Alright, Chris is done. So we can go ahead and give ourselves that track back, and we can go get up to line speed. That's why I was going so slow, because we're waiting for him to finish. Any that go through Illinois? No. I'm hoping for one, because there's a lot of, in real life, it's a lot of trains like begin in Chicago and like the Illinois area. The detector.
Track 1.
That's us. Alright, we can go up to 60 miles per hour now, and we're going downhill, so we should get there. But yeah, sadly the snow melted. It was good. It was nice while it lasted. I attempted to make a snowman. My neighbors made a really nice big snowman. If you ever want to run out of Taft with somebody and learn some stuff about railway operations anytime, let me know. Johnny H on Depot Plus. Thank you, Brooke. Or thank you, Johnny. Yeah, man, I'm definitely down. I honestly, I want to know. I only know what I've learned from you guys so far. And so, yes, I would like to learn more about real world train operations, how they work, why they do certain things, so that I can try to do as well. All right, we're picking up speed 52 miles per hour. Let's go. What's up, Austin? Great. No, this is not Train Sim World. Far from it. Oh no! 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 What the heck just happened? Can y'all still hear me and see me? My TV turned off?
1.1 track 1. No defects.
I think my TV turned off.
4 detector out.
What the heck? Are y'all seeing this right now? Yeah, I think you are seeing this. We're still live. What just happened? Did y'all hear like the ding? Yeah, my TV turned off. Oh my god. I've killed the throttle. I can't see the sim right now. And L for Google TV. Alright, we're back. We're back. We're back. I think we're good. That was weird. Alright. We didn't run through any red signals? Or did we? Oh shoot, I think I have to stop again. Yeah, I think he's up, he's working up at North District, so we're gonna have to stop for him. Which is okay, that's kind of the cool, that's the cool thing about multiplayer, is that you do have to work around other people. You're not just out here by yourself. So watch out for the signal indications. Coming up. Man, that was weird. Yeah, so my TV like shut off, and like this like the screen capture, because my screen capture is capturing the TV. It did some weird stuff, but we're good. Stream didn't die. Neither did our train. Let me check to make sure everything else is still running in the background that I had running, but I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. What was that last signal? Clear? Okay. Right, we're good. I think we gotta wait so we can catch up to him. Yeah, so he's up 839 up there near McCalla. And we also have another train coming the opposite direction. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with traffic here soon. Let's watch out for that. Let's pay attention. Might start making some radio calls here. They know where we're at.
X220, 15, CS18, 568, got a clear. Sounds in race line northbound.
Yes, sir. Am I a real engineer? Absolutely not. No, far from it. But we have some real ones in the chat, so shout out to them. This is not an easy job. Not an easy job. But for those who are just joining us, we're on run 8 today, and we're currently in Alabama, headed southbound. We started up in the north towards Atlanta, coming from the Norfolk Southern East End District. We passed by Norris Yard through the Woodland Junction. I'm actually gonna reset that. And we have another train actually trailing us, so we don't want to go too slow. We'll hold some more people up. What's up, Mr. Nice with a slice? On track 2, heading south. Sounds good. Now we got a double yellow rolling up. Alright, move that over. There's our alerter.
FM151.2, track 1.
Alright, we just hit another defect detector. We'll see if we have any defects on our train. There are random defects. Sometimes you will get called out for a defect. So, and you are required on the depot server to stop if you have an issue. So, we will do that should that happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Alright, go to Pullin and Burstall. Where's Burstall? Here's Burstall. So let's slow down again. I think that was 1553. They just have a PTC screen? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I heard those are no fun. Heard those are no fun.
Hold up.
Get rid of that, don't need that. We might have a stop coming up. Do they have slow orders and a work authority? Sometimes. Hold on.
151.2, track 1. No defects. Total axle 304. Detector out.
Sometimes some of the staff on the server may roleplay a slow order or a work authority, things like that. Sometimes I do MOW stuff as well. Like road work. But by default, it doesn't just happen. All right, we gotta watch this. So we are coming up on North District. It's gonna be single track after North District. A39 is over at McCalla. He's going into the siding at McCalla. We also have 28J coming up from the south, going northbound into McCalla as well, and he's gonna be in the center. Who is that? That's Embry. Let me check if he's on there. You on Discord?
All aboard!
Hey, 28J, are you in here?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to check with you. I'm coming up on McCalla behind, I think it's A39. I want to see kind of what your plan was. We might have a little bit of a bottleneck right there.
Are you on 8027?
Yeah, I believe that's me.
Okay. Yeah, tell you what, I can do one of two things. I can either sneak by after he goes, and then you can wait there at, what is that? Burstall? Or I can wait at McCalla, one way or another, but it's your call.
How far out are you from that McCalla area?
I'm only a couple blocks out. Let's see, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna wait for a mile marker and I'll give you one.
Yeah, I can wait. I could wait at is that Burstall?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly.
Yeah, because I know he's doing some local stuff too, so he's gonna be moving around. I don't want to get in his way either.
Well, 6092 is going into the siding at McCalla. 7288 I think is just an intermodal that's going straight through, and then I'm just an intermodal as well.
I'm the 8027 behind you. I don't know who said that was, but that's me back there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just an intermodal as well, just going through as well, so I'm not priority. I mean, I'm not very long. I could fit on that other end of McCalla, but I think you're gonna get there before me, so I'll just wait at Burstall.
Yeah, I just passed mile marker 169, and according to this, McCalla's at 161, so I'm about 8 miles away, and I'm gonna end up waiting on the other guy. So yeah, if you want to wait, let him go through Burstall. I'll wait for him to pass me. I'll go, and then I believe you'd take it.
Sounds good. Let's see how it runs.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a bottleneck happening here at McCalla. It's on the bottom left of our map here. We got a local job running in right now into the siding as we speak. And then we have 28J.
And then you said you're on the 395, right?
I'm in S7288. I'm the 245.
Oh, okay. No, I thought I was talking to the guy behind you. If you want to go first, go for it. I'll wait for you at McCalla.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Because you're almost already there anyway, so yeah.
I'll do that. I'll speed up.
No, you're good. I'm in no rush either, so.
9771, clear sunrise.
Plus, McCalla's the only siding that I can fit in. I'm 10,400 some odd feet.
Oh, yeah. I'm only 5,000. I can fit anywhere. Alright, well, guys, you heard it. We are going to be going straight through the McCalla area. We're going to give ourselves the green up to McCalla. We can do 60 still. We have traffic behind us and traffic coming at us and traffic. It's all kinds of going on.
155.3, track 1.
Alright, another defect detector at 155.3. Stephen Hall, this is not on Steam. Alright, maybe looking at my map here. Coming up on Burstall. I know I'm missing all these crossings, guys. I'm sorry. This is why you have a conductor. This is why you have a conductor. One person to drive the train, another somebody else to handle all the everything else. Yeah, this is Burstall right here. That's why we gotta do 40. You run trains through here sometimes as a conductor and sometimes as an engineer. Oh, that's cool. You do both? Is that a thing? I thought you always do one or the other. That's pretty cool though. 7288, diverging clear, burst stall, southbound.
NFMP 155.3, track 1, no defects. Total axle 304, detector
Alright.
out.
Looking good, chat. Looking good, chat. Kill the bell. Alright, so we're limited to 40. I'm gonna hit the distance counter so we know when we're clear of that junction. But we're limited to 40 until we get clear of that junction. Once we get clear of the junction, we can do 60 again. One thing I do like about this route is that it does have a pretty high speed limit. Now, because we're kind of not underpowered or just not overpowered, I want to keep my speed up as high as possible at all times, because if we get real slow, it's going to stay slow.
Have you talked to Trent that's doing the local there on the siding here?
Where's that?
Hold on. Here at McCalla, he's on the, I believe it'd be the north siding. I'm on the main. I'm not sure if you want to take the north siding to pass us all or what he's doing. I don't know on his end.
Yeah, I can take the north one just fine. I mean, that's the only one clear right now anyways. But I've been talking to Chris. I'm not sure if that's the same person. I'm talking to him. I've been following him down this way. You do one or the other, sometimes called out as engineer, sometimes called out as a conductor. That's cool. I thought like both jobs were like always one or the other. Right,
I think
clear?
the guy behind me is probably going to tuck in behind me also on the main when you get here.
Oh, this is going to be spicy.
Well, it's long enough for both of us to fit in there, and he's got room behind me. I think he's not that long.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he's only 1,800 feet long.
Oh, he's real short.
Just a little guy.
This is getting interesting,
I barely heard that.
This is getting really interesting with the traffic situation. All right, we're notch 8, run 8. So this is where the traffic's happening right here, all in McCalla. We have a party in McCalla. Tell the train spotters. I don't have any DP, no. We're headed south towards Tuscaloosa at the moment in Alabama. And YouTube, I have not forgotten about you, but since my screen flashed, it moved my screens around. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to get back over there, so sorry about that. Cassette, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Cassette Main, no gear, welcome back, good to see you, man. Latrice, welcome to the stream, it's good to see you. Ryan Jones is in the house, welcome aboard. Doc Holiday, Brooke Copeland, The Drifter, ATS Heavy Haul. Remy, been watching since X-Plane 10, throwback. Alright, you can see we're coming up. Okay, cool, somebody gave us a switch up to Newell, that's good. That is really good. That diverging approach? I think that's what that is, yeah. Where are we? (7288), diverging approach, McCalla, southbound. Alright, we're entering into the McCalla area. We are going to have to slow down again to 40, and we'll probably have to stop here. We're about to have a situation where we're going to have three trains on 3 tracks, all side by side. And they're all multiplayer. 3 trains stacked next to each other. No, there's no steam. No steam trains on Run 8. All modern freights. They do have Amtrak, but
All aboard!
it's mostly freight. Alright, we're speeding. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Alright, I'm clear. And start pulling AF.
How much sim do you get out of this? Is it just engineer? You can conduct too. You can actually multi-crew. So if I had another person, a multiplayer who wanted to be my conductor, they could do that. They could actually ride on board on any of the chairs. And it's very common to do that. I've done it a bunch of times. You can also help people switch. You can cut their cut the cars. Yeah, you can do all kind of collaborations. You can do helper operations as well. If you want to have somebody else on a different train helping you over the hill, you can do that. Again, the beauty of multiplayer train sim. You could have multiple trains running. You could have people on the same train. You could have people doing, you know, collaboration with, again, helper jobs, pushing people up hills, things like that. Yeah, all that is possible in Renee. Alright, gonna get slowed down to 40 miles an hour. We will be coming to a stop in the next sighting. That'll give us a little break. We've been going now for almost an hour. Making good progress. Really good progress. Gotten a lot farther than I expected. Right, so I'm slowing down to 40. And then you can actually see the 3 tracks. So there's a train dead ahead of us in the center track. He's stopping there. We're gonna go to the left. There's another train on the right, and I think he's there waiting as well. We have another train behind him going through. So can you can you simulate a sleeping conductor? That would be realistic. Yes, technically you could. Technically, all you gotta do is hop on somebody's train and then just don't help, just go to sleep.
CSXCL 725 10 engine, CSXC 40 72 medium clear, south and west.
Alright, it's gonna be another diverging clear coming up at McCalla.
1307 engine 662 54 clear,
7288, diverging clear, McCalla southbound.
QO 2513, advanced approach. ANA 612.5, southbound up.
Are hobos a part of the DLC? No, they are not. But I'm not gonna lie, all of the 3D animated people already look like hobos. So all you gotta do is do some train hopping in multiplayer, which is what I already do. I think I am a Run 8 hobo. Because I'll just be on the server just like hopping on people's trains. They don't even know I'm there. What's up, Devin Charles? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. 2 honks for you. Thank you, my friend. Welcome aboard.
All aboard!
Stephen Hall, you can get this game on PC at run8studios.com.
Rice Junction, CSXT 564 south.
It is not on Steam. It is not on console. So right here, where I mentioned at the beginning, where like the reason why we enjoy Run 8, this is one of it right here. Multiplayer ops. Let me explain the situation. We're rolling in the McCalla. We got 4 trains. Actually, we have 5 trains, all trying to occupy the same area. I'm rolling in the McCalla on the left track siding. We got 28J on the main. That's him in the U Pacific right there on the right. There's another train who's doing a local job. So he's basically picking up and delivering customer orders. He's on the right track, A39. We might see him as well. I'm gonna turn my lights off so I don't blind him as I roll up. I am also going to turn on my distance counter, which I forgot about. That's his engineer in there. He's also intermodal. He has 2 UPs and a Southern Pacific locomotive on there. Nice. And oh yeah, also at McCalla, this is actually a intermodal yard. So my train and the other guy's train are more like, our trains are not stopping here, like they're going off map somewhere. So we're basically running from end to end. But there are other intermodal jobs that do stop on the map, and when they do, they stop here. So this is where they're organized, this is where they're picked up, and there are jobs that you can do to pick up and drop off intermodal freight cars here. I don't have that job right now, but we're just running a through freight drop. Look at that hill. Look at the hill. Look at the elevation you can see on this shot. That's pretty sick. Rock City is in the house. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good, man. What's up, Albino Tailgater? Welcome to the stream.
Clear. 970.
Is Train Sim World Classic better than Train Sim World? I would say no. I personally prefer the Train Sim World over Train Simulator Classic, but other people would disagree. It depends what you want. Depends on the DLC you're into, honestly. My train is about 5,600 feet long. It's not that long. We only have 73 cars, but his is like, I think it's 10,000 something. His is really long. Is this all I stream now, or do I still flight sim? Yeah, I still flight sim. We're supposed to do it. We're gonna flight sim later today, hopefully, and tomorrow. So, haven't done train sim in a couple months, so I thought we'd do some more train sim. Look at the train bending back there. Does it show draft and buff force? I'm assuming you're talking about I'm assuming you're talking about like slack, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yes, it does show that. Alright, so this is that local job I talked about. So yeah, just a few cars on him. He's doing a local. I'm not sure where this local goes or where it serves, but he's on that track there. He has a mid DPU here on this other train as well. Now, if I wanted to go over to that yard, I would hit this manual switch, but we're obviously not going there. Now, we should see a fourth train behind this guy at some point. How far is he? There's my red signal right there. Oh yeah, there he is. Is he gonna fit? Yeah, I guess he's gonna fit. Yes, he has to fit. So yes, we have 855 coming up the rear. We also have 395 behind us. That's Dylan. He's coming up behind me. So now that I've cleared the track, I think, yep, 28J is gonna roll out now. Website for the game is run8studios.com. If you're on YouTube, that link is in the description. Is a gaming laptop able to run this game well? I think so. This game is not too taxing. I think you should be able to run it with a laptop, a gaming laptop, of course.
245 roll by looks good. Safe trip.
Thanks. I'll let you know when I get to the end of yours in 2 years.
Yeah, just a little bit lengthy on this one. I think you should have at least hit the mid-train DPU by now.
Yeah, I passed the mid already. Alright, so he's rolling. Now that I'm clear of the switch, he's rolling off.
Disconnected from your channel.
The max that I can pull, I'm not really sure, honestly. I'm not sure. More than this, for sure. It obviously depends on the weight of the train and how much power you got. But, I mean, there's no limit in Run 8 to how many freight cars you could put on. Like, if you want to go on a single player and just put a ridiculous amount of freight cars in the back, you can do that. I think the only limit is crashing your sim. I think that's the only limit. Alright, You see him roll? He's rolling off. Looks like 395 is holding back at burst stall. So yeah, this is gonna work out pretty good. I'll probably go ahead and just hold it Newell and let A55 on through, and then I'll go out behind him and continue on our journey. This is a SD70, I believe we're on right now. Yep, SD70 ACE and an ES44 helping us behind us. No DPU and no rear end DPU either.
All aboard!
Yeah, that's pretty cool. First time having a 3-train meetup in my personal Run 8 life.
Track 92, Loco 79, clear Plain City, hold out into Plain City Diamond.
Clear the hold out into Diamond.
Alright, let's get slowed down. As you can see, we are going downhill. Hop onto the dynamic brakes. And our stop, our red signal is expected to be right around this corner. Yeah, technically a 4-train meetup. Technically, yeah. We got a 4th train rolling up, and if we were looking behind us, it'd be a 5-train meetup. Just funny how, like, literally, I think everyone on the server just happened to converge at one point. You're currently sitting on a train right now, conducting for Union Pacific. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. That's cool though, man. Appreciate you. If you guys got any tips, I know I'm not driving the best right now. I'm reading chat and looking at a map and various things, but trying my best here. Alright, so here's our 4th train entering the party to meet up. A short train. This might be a local too. Yeah, I think that's a local. I think all of the trains that start with an A, I think those are all locals. That's A55. He's got the lights unbrightened for us. We'll give it a couple honks. Purple header. Yeah, he's real short. Once I get a better understanding of the locals on this route, I'll definitely run some locals too. I have my eye on that Mercedes factory job. Alright, we can give ourselves a green and a switch. There we go. And it looks like we're gonna be clear all the way down. So we're just gonna give ourselves some clear signals as far as bins, and we'll do the rest later. Let's speed up. Did I know that wheels on a locomotive are connected to an electric traction motor? No drive shaft. I did know that, but I didn't realize there was no drive shaft. Approach signal, you're supposed to reduce to medium speed, then prepare to stop at the next speed. I think we did that, didn't we? Alright, we'll hit this switch at 40. And it's gonna be Newell 165.5. You guys diverging clear, right, chat? Go. 7288 diverging clear, Newell southbound.
C91 in package for North clear distance here.
All right, we cleared that that traffic. That was a cool little meetup. All right, we're passing Newell. Our next, we have a detector coming up at Tannehill. Tannehill detector 167.3. We're gonna get up to 40 here, and then we'll expect 60 once we clear the switch or the junction. And see, A39 is now doing his local work on the side. Good, good. Aren't you supposed to honk before every crossing? Yes, I just keep forgetting. I keep looking away and missing the whistle boards, and that's why I keep missing them. But yes, you're supposed to honk at them, and really only if it's a W on there. If there's no whistle board, you don't have to honk at them, from what I understand. Alright, there's 40. Sweet. Alright, so we're heading all the way down to Powers. We're passing milepost 167. And we're going down to 215. So that is 48 miles to go. Speaking of crossings. Here's our train. Run a bin. Alright, we're clear. The detector just beeped at us. We can go 60. Uh-oh. I just opened the door. Milepost 167. Let's go. Again, we're not very well. This should be mostly downhill, I think, going this direction. So it shouldn't be too difficult to maintain speed, but we'll see. What's up, Jacob? Welcome to the stream, man. Norfolk Southern Horseshoe Head. Welcome to the stream, man. Glad you didn't hold up. What's up, Cass? Welcome to the stream as well, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, guys. You're just joining us again? Hold on.
167.3, track 1.
This is Run 8. Train Simulator. We are on the Depot Plus multiplayer server. There is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, never mind. They got off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 people on the server. There was like 8 earlier. I think the other guys finished their jobs. But we're on Depot Plus multiplayer server. We're running an intermodal train. Length of 5,564 feet long. Our horsepower per ton is 1.6, and our trailing tons, not including our loco, is 5,485. Oh, there's my symbol, 245, 23. There it is. I was looking for that earlier. All right, clear 6168.0. Is it strictly freight trains? Mostly, or majority. Yeah, you can run an Amtrak train if you want, but that's I don't enjoy that personally. But they do have passenger trains for those who want to do that. But the majority is free. I gotta run the AB11 job out of Norris Yard. It gets complicated and it's like playing chess. AB11. That sounds hard. We have one of those out of Norris.
MP 167.3, track 1, no defects. Total axle 304, detector out.
I'll keep an eye out for that number. If I see it, I may look into it. We'll see. If I do it, I'm probably gonna have to get somebody to help me because the local jobs can get a little complicated sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. And it's actually more fun to do a local job with someone else. They can kind of help guide you or teach you or whatever. It'll spawn in the west receiving yard at Norris. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm run 8 right now. I'm max throttle. This is as fast as we can go. And we're hitting a pretty steep climb now. Let's get us a drive-by.
91, got a limited clear steep. We're crossing over 2 to 1.
Alright, lights back on. Right. We'll do a full length drive by this time. Thankfully, it's not too long. So currently we are... So we passed Birmingham already. The next major...
Your train looks good as well.
Next major city would be Tuscaloosa. We're a ways out from that. The first trains that crossed America didn't have air brakes. How'd they stop? Was it vacuum brakes? My setup is not much. I have all I use for train sim is the rail driver, which cost $2.19 on Amazon. Yeah, about $2.19. Still selling. It's very old.
Used it well, 28. That's true.
Very old.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
But it does work. But so is this game. This game is also very old. Norfolk Southern Horsehead. You're on the A39. They're at McCalla. Oh, okay, there you go. That was you. What? I guess you're running the A39 local, I would assume. Here comes the end of our train, finally. And yes, it is slowing down. And I got single stack FedEx.
Got 3 engines, all CN, a 2251 with 1,290 gallons, 8917 with 1,580 gallons.
Yeah, we're still max throttle. It's just these hills are killing us. These hills are killing us. Imagine if it was icy too. One thing I noticed, I was driving Renee the other day, and I noticed that I don't think there's any snow. I don't think they have a snow version or a winter version of this map, which is kind of unfortunate because it would be pretty cool to drive on this map in the snow a few days ago. Would have been pretty cool. So they control the brakes by hand, like some kind of like lever that just grinds against the wheel, I guess is what you're saying. That's crazy. What's up, Sonic's Toaster? Hello and good evening from Germany. Your uncle is really into trains as well, but not the American ones. Well, I'll tell you what, man. If you're into German trains, Train Sim World is where it's at. There's a lot of great German trains, young, old and new, on Train Sim World. Matter of fact, my personal favorite German train is the ICE. Hold on, you can hear me. The ICE high-speed train is my favorite German train. And we have another signal coming up. That's Woodstock coming up on now. Is that a Blue Yeti mic? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is the Blue Yeti mic. I've been using it for years. Would definitely recommend. I technically have a better mic over on my racing setup. But like I've gotten used to this one. I've gotten used to the sound. It works. I just never changed it over. But I have a Shure mic as well. That is. Eventually, I'll swap them over because I think it is a better quality mic than this. But hey, it works. All right, let's watch our speed here. We are going downhill. We're hitting 50 miles an hour now.
Track 90, 79, clear southwest.
Yep, we're also live on Twitch. Yes, sir. If you're on Twitch and I'm not replying to you, I do apologize. I don't have the Twitch chat up right now. It wasn't working earlier. I can try it again, though. Alright, we're coming on, what's it called? Woodstock, I think? Woodstock? Yeah, Woodstock.
CO40 southbound direction, motor CSX 02. That's clear intermediate signal at the 8. Rail out.
7288, clear, Woodstock, southbound. JR Studios makes great content for this game. Oh, nice. I've actually never heard of them. I don't think. Have I? I don't think I've heard of them. Alright, we're looking good on our speed. 56. And we're about to go uphill again, so start adding in some throttle to keep that momentum going. Again, we're not very powerful. Jointed rail. Oh, I have heard of jointed rail. I've heard of them. You didn't think you'd see Run 8 on TikTok. Well, guess what? The old meets the new. I'm not going to claim this. I don't know if this is true, but I've never seen it. I might be the first one to ever stream Run 8 on TikTok. We might be making history, chat. Nah, I'm sure somebody's done it. Yeah, so the way it works is when you purchase Run 8, it comes with, I think, 1 or 2 subdivisions. I think you get the Mojave. Don't you? I think you get Needles. You get the Mojave and you get the Needles subdivision. That's like hundreds of miles of track. All you get by default. And you get a bunch of locomotives. You get a bunch of freight, all that. But then what you'll notice is that some of your freight is like substitution freight. So if you want to get like the real logos on stuff, a lot of there's a bunch of freight packs and locomotive packs that you can get. Now you can still run the trains technically without the pack. It's just you don't get delivery. So what you're gonna end up doing, because if you're like me, you're not gonna want to see all the substitutions on your railroad. You're gonna end up slowly, one by one, picking up all of the different DLCs, so that you can actually kind of complete your railroad. And that's what I've done. So you get the game for the one price, but there's a ton of DLCs. It can get this expensive. I will say be careful with that rabbit hole. Yes, you get Needles and Barstow, BNSF, UP Mojave. There you go. Can you get St. Joseph's subdivision? You spent 11 hours and 35 minutes of your life on that last night. No, that one's not on here, sadly. That one's not on here. Where we at? We're passing Vance. 7288, clear, Vance, southbound. Alright, we'll be coming up to the Mercedes-Benz area here soon. Now, this is a real place in real life. Mercedes-Benz has, I don't know if it's a factory or what, but they have like a facility out here where they have cars that are getting, sent out or in on trains. I'm not really sure how exactly it works, but I just know there's a bunch of Mercedes-Benz at a place on a train, and it comes here. And it's like we're still clear here. It's going to continue to give us a green signal all the way through Fleming. But I want to learn a bit more about that train because I want to run it on the server here soon. 395 is a train that takes racks to the plant. Yeah, I think that one is actually available to run right now. I just wasn't ready to do it. I think we're good. We're at 60. Right at 60. We're speeding up. What's up, Dozier? Good to see you, man. Dozier gang. Your dad reviews RC trains on his YouTube channel. where he got over 4,000 views in total with 2 videos, which I think is impressive. He does it just in his free time. That is really impressive. For your first 2 videos to have 4,000 views, that's very impressive. 288, 176.4 clear, southbound. Yeah, that's very impressive. See how tricky it is to manage your speed up here? Like, the hills are so quick. The A-line is pretty similar too over in Georgia, which we were supposed to talk about, and I think we can. We have time to do that before we get to Mercedes. We're about to come from Mercedes. Well, after Mercedes, I'll show you the A-line. Somebody was asking about it earlier, and I did not get a chance to show you, so sorry about that. But once we get past the Mercedes plant, so far so good, guys. So far so good. Alright, give me some speed. What's up, Christopher Lee? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I have all of the A-line and Fistral, so all that. I got all of it. Before this came out, I had just started running on the A-line. Before, I was always in SoCal because I have like all the DLC for SoCal. In fact, no, I was running the Fresno subdivision before this. I got 2 crossings back to back.
MP177.8 track 1.
Actually, the Pittsburgh sub, that's what it's called. I was looking for that earlier. Have I played Train Sim World 5? Absolutely, man. I'm actually a Dovetail ambassador, if you didn't know. Alright, here comes a Mercedes siding. Oops, wrong button. Careful. We're going downhill. Alright, coming up on Mercedes. $7288 Mercedes, clear southbound. Mercedes. Alright, we're gonna hop out. Go take a look. So here it is. So, oops, sorry. This is the siding. Pretty nice long siding. Has a manual switch to lead you over to the actual like yard. And here's a few. There's not a lot here at the moment.
Appreciate it. Have a safe day.
So these are called auto rack freight cars. If you see these in real life, they're either empty or full of cars or trucks. That's what that is. That's the switcher, the local switcher. And then back here is where the plant is. So this is where it gets busy. So it's a bunch. I'm not sure if these are empty or full, but they get organized. And this is the plant back here. And yeah, so I got to learn how to work this one because I honestly really want to do it. It's a really cool job. So once I learn how it works exactly, you may see me do a live stream of me working this in the future. So yeah, that is the Mercedes plant. If you hit Control F8, you can see if they're loaded or empty. Oh yeah, that's true. Brandon, you worked on these before? I've done, when this route first came out, I spawned in the Mercedes train and I drove it from, I think, the north into the plant. But I didn't know how to organize it. Like I just parked on this siding right here and I just left it at that. And it was single player, right? So I didn't have to do anything if I didn't want to. So that's all I had done in single player. But I want to do it legitly, so I got to learn what needs to be done and how to organize, because not a lot of space. These trains are long and they don't fit all in here. And then you also got to watch out because you are on the main line here too, that you don't fog down the main line if there's traffic behind you. Your engineering simulation is nothing compared to the real thing. I believe you. 100%, man. Respect. Nothing like the real thing. Michael Ferguson, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Whippy. Good to see you, man. Your A-line videos are the main reason you decided to try Run 8. Really? And you're hooked. Oh, that's amazing. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. I'm glad. Thank you, man. I'm very careful before I recommend a game to somebody or anything. And there's a few people I know, like if I know that would like, you know, this game, but it depends what you're into, right? Because again, the graphics are not good. I've never claimed that they are good, but I do try to share at least what I do like about it that allows me to overlook the graphics. And as you guys know, I'm a very visual person. Most games, I'm very critical about, you know, the graphics and stuff. And so the fact that I'm playing this means that there's something special about this game. This is actually Alabama. Yep, we're in Alabama. We just passed Ben's. I'm up on Pullin now. And we're taking us to the end of the route. Okay, so speaking of that, I promised I was going to show the A-line on the stream. Again, if you're on TikTok, you're not going to see this overlay, so I do apologize for that. But it is going to be on the YouTube and Twitch stream. There we go. I like this section right here with these really cool trees on the left. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. All right, so let me go bring up the map here. We could also track our own train too. So let me see. Boom. All right, you should now, if you're watching on YouTube and Twitch, see a map on the bottom left of your screen. And so on this map, let me move this over. Watching my speed right now because we're moving right now. All right, so this is the full Alabama map I'm looking at right now that we currently have. This map is most likely going to, I assume, double in size. Now, I don't actually know because I don't know anything about the Alabama Railroad. This is the first time I've ever driven in Alabama. Well, not right now, but this route is the first time I've ever driven in Alabama. So I knew nothing about it before. But this is basically phase 1 of, I assume, 2 or 3 phases of the AGS South. I don't know if they're also doing AGS North or if they're gonna extend south. I don't really know. But right now, we left from here in the north, just outside of Birmingham, and we continue southbound through all this section. All the green like tags, those are real players driving. So I think a lot of these guys are driving northbound or they're doing a local. So this guy is almost done with his run. There's 839. This is us right here, 24523, coming up on Pullin, and we're actually going to be hitting Tuscaloosa fairly soon as well. Got a ring notification. Somebody ordered food. And yeah, and it continues. Now, I guess this might be what phase 2 is because you can't really go this far. You can only go as far as Powers. So I assume that maybe that's gonna come in the next DLC. We'll see. Hopefully they don't take too long though. But yeah, that's the whole Alabama route. Fairly small compared to like the massive SoCal that goes all the way from darn near San Francisco to Arizona. It's very far. Now the A-line, which is what I was promising to show you, is actually down here, I believe, coming out of Orlando, right, chat? But there's also, I think, 3 DLCs you can combine to get this entire thing. So starting down at Orlando, there's a big yard down here. You can go up, up and up and up and up and up, all the way to Jacksonville. I believe there's another yard in Jacksonville somewhere. Actually, I have an overlay. Where's the overlay? Southeast. There we go. Yeah, Baldwin is over there near Jacksonville. And then it continues north up to Waycross. And you got Ludwig up here, West Jessup. And then you can continue on this one. I think it's the Fitzgerald sub. Goes all the way up to Woodbury and Gay. So a lot of this is big. I really enjoy running this route. It's a lot of single track, but it's pretty cool. So that's the A line. Definitely recommend it if you like driving over the Georgia, Florida area. But yeah, I started off personally on the SoCal myself, and then spent most of my time there. Eventually decided, you know what? Now that I have a good grip of Run 8, I went to Pennsylvania because I know Pennsylvania a little bit from Train Sim World, and then I decided to eventually go to A line and try that out, and I really like it. A line has become one of my favorite lines to run, honestly. There's always stuff going on. There's a lot of locals there, a lot of big yards, a little bit of something for everybody out there. But looking forward to this line extending, the Alabama one, because it's just different. I like having some variety in the route that I run. So there you go. All right, back in action. We are coming up on Coaling now. And I'm doing good on speed, real good on speed.
QO 2513, advanced approach. DNA 612.5, southbound out.
7288, clear Coaling, southbound. Until you hit the hole at Jessup and wait all day. Does Run 8 have Cajon Pass? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Have I done Amtrak? I have not done an Amtrak run. I'm just not interested. I like Amtrak. I just don't like doing passenger in Run 8 personally. If I get in the mood to do passenger runs, I do Train Sim World 5. And I got plenty of Amtrak action over there. If I want. If I won't. I went right by your house, Graham? Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. Have you played Train Sim World 5 online? I wish that existed. I wish that existed, but it does not exist. I keep begging the people that make Train Sim World to make an online mode, but I don't know. I only hope they're working on it. I only hope they're working on it. Bryson, I'm not against what you're saying. He says that they need to bring Run 8 to console. I'm not against that. What they need to do is upgrade these graphics to 2025. That's what they need to do. In my opinion, there's no reason why they can't upgrade these graphics. We're looking at Fleming. We're getting fast. Yeah, there's no reason why they can't upgrade these graphics. I mean, come on. There's whole engines, like Unreal Engine, for example, that you can download for free. I have Unreal Engine. I'm not even a gaming developer. Ooh, slow, slow, slow. We hit that bin hard. It always freaks me out when I hear the wheels screeching. I don't want to derail the back of the train. Is Conrail available in this one, or is a different version needed to see the East Coast rail lines? Conrail. I think Conrail is on the Pittsburgh route. I don't know if they're on this one. yeah, they need to upgrade the graphics. Like, if they could bring the graphics of this, like not just update, like improve. I'm talking about revamp, like make it modern day graphics. You know what I'm saying? If they could just do that, please, you know, keep the physics, keep everything as is. Like, even keep them. Oh, obviously you got to upgrade the maps too, which probably what takes the longest is the map building in the new graphics engine. The point is, I'm not saying it's not a lot of work. I'm not saying it's not hard. I know it's difficult. I'm just saying that I believe that they could reach such a much larger audience if they would make the graphics better. A lot of people are skipping out on Run 8, and they're missing out on what makes it fun because the graphics are bad. And honestly, I did the same. When someone first recommended me to try this, I was like, come on, really? I'm not playing a PlayStation game in 2024. Yeah, so yeah. So that's my biggest request for the Run 8 developers, should they ever see this video, is and I know they've heard it, I'm sure, from their community. Like, I'd rather get new graphics and a new map, or an extended map, or a new train, or new anything. That's my #1 thing. I'm happy with the game, how it is, the gameplay loop. I mean, yeah, it could be a bit more user-friendly. Like, it's very, very, very un-user-friendly. UI is horrible. New user onboarding, horrible. You kind of have to already know and have knowledge of how to run a train, how to operate on a railroad to really get anything done. Now, there's tutorials that can help you with that. But, and, you know, if they were to build a new game for, like, if they were to, like, say, hey, we're gonna build Run 8, what is it right now, version 3, right, version 4, and completely start from the ground up, they could literally kind of go the Train Sim World route where they incorporate some more user-friendly accessibility stuff. They could do that, but I don't know. I just want better graphics, but I still have fun with it. So even without that, I still find myself running back for more. Would like you to see my messages and how many EC1 we have to get on Brunswick. I'm not sure I understand your question. Sorry. The problem is that it's 4 to 5 people that work on the game in total for everything. So, yeah. A major graphics update would be honestly impractical. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. But I don't hear you. I hear you. Yeah, you know, a team of 4 to 5, I get that. But I mean, a team of 2 could build a beautiful game. I've seen it done before. So I think that they just, if they set their mind to it, and they'd honestly have to probably prioritize or deprioritize some things to make it work, and they probably have to learn some new skills, right? Because I don't know who the developers are. I mean, I've never talked to them, never met them, but I don't know how old they are or what their skill sets are. I don't know. I have no idea. My point is, though, is that people can learn new skills. People can be hired. Yeah, so it's not impossible. Impractical, probably, but impossible, no. The point is, the community wants it. So whether it's impossible or not, I think it's your duty to make it happen. All right, we're up on the yellow because I didn't give myself a green. All right, we're almost there, guys. That's how I feel like when I hear Train Sim World do their developer streams and they say, "Oh yeah, we can't do that. That's not possible in Unreal," or we didn't do this because it's too hard. I'm like, never, don't you ever make an excuse saying I can't do this because it's too hard. No, that is not an excuse to not do anything. That's just how I feel. I got some stuff I can't wait to show you guys in the future. I can't talk about it, but I'm doing some hard stuff. Yeah, it's never too hard. It might be inconvenient, But if it's something that's valuable enough that your community is asking for, like multiplayer for Train Sim World, like route merging for Train Sim World, like better graphics for Run 8 or whatever, then I think make it happen. Yep, I'm letting her eat, Blake. Letting her eat or cook, one of those. You gotta think it's also, you gotta think like also Cal, right? Imagine trying to run that with TSW5 graphics. Yeah, there's definitely some challenges for sure. For having like Train Sim World 5 graphics with like the SoCal route. Obviously with the download size and you know, performance. I 100% understand all that. But there's new technologies out there, like data streaming. We've seen good and bad cases of that. But also, I've seen it done before. Like, think about American Truck Simulator and how old that game is, but how good it looks today. It's I don't know how they did it, but like that game is probably just as old as this. And somehow they found a way to improve their engine to make the graphics look better and look somewhat modern. But they've also found a way to create massive maps. You can drive from Seattle to Houston, Texas. It's scaled down, of course. It's not full scale, but still, I mean, that'll take you a good 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours real time if you were to drive that in American Truck Sim. So like, I've seen them do it. So like, because I've seen them do it, and yes, it's different, you know, how they have their system set up and things like that. But if they can do it, Train Sim World can do it, and Run 8 can do it. So, or I don't know. I like this setup. I like the way Run 8 has done their thing. I just want it to look better. That's all. So, make it happen, Run 8 devs. I believe in you. You made a great product, and I believe you can make a great upgrade too. You haven't been to Wax since October. You despise that place. Work on the job that goes to Talladega. There's a strike team out last night. Where? Doing what? What do I think of the rail driver? I think it's old. I think it's outdated. I think it's bulky, but I think it's necessary for this game, and I think that it's worth it for this game. And if you're gonna use it, it works on Train Sim World. It works. It's a bit weird in Train Sim World, but that's more of, I think, Train Sim World's problem. It does work in Train Simulator Classic. It works on trains. It works on here. It doesn't work on like the Steam train games like Railroader or Railroads Online. Derail Valley, SimRail doesn't support it yet either. So it kind of depends on what game you want to play.
1.2.5 track 1, no defects. Total axle 304.
Sandbox. Sorry, Run 8 is a sandbox game. As if you have Conrail locals bought in DLCs, you can run them on any track you want. Yes, that's exact. Run 8 at its core is a sandbox train simulator. You can do anything you want. There's no restrictions. What do I think? Yeah, I think I just answered that. What's up, Connor? Young, welcome to the stream. Alright, we are creeping up this. Actually, no, we just started going downhill, so we should start speeding up now. We just passed milepost 192. We're about 20 miles away. Eddie, the reason why we're going so slow is because we were going up a hill. And so, but right now, as you can see right here, it shows we have a plus 14 mile per hour a minute, I think, or a second at the minute. Acceleration, so we're going downhill now, so we'll be speeding up too. But we do have a 40-mile-per-hour reduction coming up in 2 miles. And I'm not oh, I think it's because of the ABS crossing, the Alabama Southern Railroad crossing in Tuscaloosa. So coming up on Tuscaloosa here in a little bit. Professional foaming. I'm on the Depot Plus. But I definitely highly recommend the highball. That's where I started. When I first got into Renate, I started on the highball server as I was learning the sim and everything. Alright, let's get slowed down there. Get into the dynos. Yep, Depot Plus. We're pulling 75 loaded well cars. We'll do a drive-by here in a second. It's been a while. Yeah, really good people. Matter of fact, I've been thinking about going back to highball. Just to see if I recognize anybody anymore. There was this one guy I used to drive with all the time. I can't remember his name. He was super cool. He taught me a lot. I can't remember his name. Really old guy. A lot of fun to hang out with. Alright, we're trying to slow down. My dyno's not kicking in, or what's going on? Oh, they are. They're trying. They're trying. We gotta get down to 40 because there's a pretty sharp-ish turn coming up. I think we're gonna get it. I think we got it. I think we're all right. Hey Blue, is this TikTok Studio or OBS? If you're watching on TikTok, you're watching via TikTok Studio, and I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch with OBS. So I have both of them running in the background right now. There's, from what I understand, no way to stream. Oh, I think you can stream from OBS to TikTok. Can you? I don't know if you can or not. But because I'm streaming vertical and horizontal, I have the horizontal stream going to YouTube and Twitch, and then the vertical stream going to TikTok. There is some mods or some like add-ons you can use, I believe, for OBS to do that, but I haven't gotten into that. Alright, drive-by time. So what do you guys think so far in chat, for those who may have seen this for the first time? You prefer a different train sim? I know some of you guys are more interested in steam trains. I do like steam trains. I do like steam trains. What do I think is the best train simulator right now? I mean, what's the parameters? So, I'm just gonna go by, I'm not gonna say best, I'm just gonna say favorite. It depends what you want, right? My personal favorite train sim right now is this, Renate. I spend most of my train simming time in Renate. The second most favorite train sim is Train Sim World 5. And then third for me is Railroader, which is the Steam train game. It's not as much of a train simulator as a railroad simulator, but I really like. Matter of fact, Railroader is really close to beating Train Sim World. The only reason why Train Sim World kind of beats out everybody else is because they have such a variety of trains and things like that. And graphics are just unbeatable with Train Sim World. But, oh my god, he just ran a freaking signal for the crossing. But yeah, I really like Railroader. Really like Railroader. I'm looking forward to them kind of continuing developing it, finishing. It's not. I think it's in early access right now, ain't it? So yeah, I really like it. And again, I think what I found out when I started playing Railroader, I learned something. Hold on. We are passing the ABS crossing, which is in Tuscaloosa Alabama right now. That's where we are. That is where we are. We are in Tuscaloosa. Oh, there's a sign right there. But yeah, what I learned about myself with trains is that I'm really interested in the operations. And that's the one thing that Train Sim World lacks is operations. Like you know, you can do passenger A to B, right? That's an operation, but like the other stuff beyond just starting from A and stopping at B, but doing things between, and also having more of a purpose of continuing to do that again and again. Like I've done this route before, but the next time it may be different because you're doing it as a work order, or you're delivering customer jobs, or you're picking up some customer jobs, or whatever. But I've learned that what I really enjoy in Train Sim is actually the operational side. So that's why I like Railroader, because Railroader allows you to kind of like have your own kind of train company where you're picking up and dropping off orders for customers, and they're getting processed over time. You go back, you pick them up, you bring them to the yard, and you kind of just you organize that however you please. But I really like that, and that's kind of what Run 8 does as well. Is there's like, for example, right now there's a bunch of customers in Tuscaloosa. Matter of fact, that's one right there. That's a customer track right there. You can see there's these I'm not sure what's in there, but there's these guys here that are being either loaded or offloaded, and eventually that order will pop up in the operations center that the depot has, and somebody's gonna need to go and pick up that job to bring it back to the main yard. And so I like that. That's that way is like you're not just driving freight from A to B for no point at all, but you're actually taking it to a place where it then gets processed. It gets loaded or unloaded. You come back, you bring another train, you put it on a larger train, you send it back to the main yard, and then you send it to its final stop, right? Like, I like that kind of stuff. And I didn't really know that I liked that until I think Run 8 and Railroader came out, or I started playing those two, because that's what those games are completely about. It's not just about driving a train down the railroad. It's about managing the railroad. It's about managing the operations of the railroad. It's about picking up and dropping off customer orders and stuff like that. So I really enjoy that side. How much did I for Run 8? I don't know, man. I have like 90% of what you can get, so a lot. Too much. Covered hoppers is a good car to ride. Good to know.
User disconnected from your channel.
Good to know. Your engineer extra board only has 2 engineers on it. Extra board is exhausting. What does that mean? Running for fun. What does extra board mean? They're like on call or something like that? Check the map here. Yeah, we're getting towards the end. We're gonna go ahead and clear ourselves all the way out to Powers. We're almost done. We are probably only like 10 miles out. Corey Albertson, it's on your screen, buddy. No problem. Oh, good question. Thoughts on the DCS F-35? Very surprising. Did not see it coming. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm not too excited though, because I know it's gonna be like 2 years away. So I'm more curious of what else they're gonna add to combat that, right? Because it's gonna make the community and the combat space very unbalanced. I'm curious what else they're gonna come out with to balance the battlefield. For CSX, you have the pool, the yard, and the extra board for guys to be called off of for work. So basically, it's just like they just call you to do things. Oh, that's who they use when people on the regular job are off. Okay. So basically, it's like reserve, right? Yeah, reserve. So you basically get 2 hours to show up to work. You gotta be ready within 2 hours of them calling you. What's up, VA Farmer Jones? Shout out from Virginia. Speaking of that, I forgot to mention earlier when I was telling people what like sims I play. I also play Farm Sim. I have a Farm Sim server.
MP202.3 track 1.
Almost forgot about that one. Run8studios.com. Run8studios.com. We can buy this game. What's up, Harley? You are -0. You've been watching since you were 4? Wow. How do you even remember that? Either way, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Look at that swamp on the right. It's pretty sick. Let's get us a outside view. There we go. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, you're 10. Gotcha. Okay, I was like, huh? Let's see what milepost we're at next, but we're going to milepost 217. That's where we're going. We'll check the next one, see how far we got. Yeah, we're all the way to notch 8. Yeah, this has been cool though. Let me know, guys, if you want to see more of this kind of thing. I'm already doing these kind of drives all the time. I just don't record them or do a live stream. But if you guys are enjoying the Run 8 stuff and want to see more, definitely let me know in the comments and everything. And we can make this more often. I still do Train Sim World 5, so those who like Train Sim World 5, don't worry. I'm not going to stop doing that because I'm doing this. We'll still be doing that. I have a video I need to record sometime soon with Train Sim World 5. I'm not sure which route I'm going to do yet. But been really enjoying Run 8. Been doing this route because it's new, so I've been learning about it. That's milepost 205. Well, just over 10 miles ago. Also been enjoying the A-Line. I can't get away from SoCal and the Southern California line either. But I like this part because it's all 60 miles per hour. What other route options does Run 8 give you? Yes, I was kind of saying it earlier, but you have a whole massive Southern California route that you can do. Barstow is there, Bakersfield, Fresno, LA, Victorville, Cajon Pass, the Needle subdivision. You also have I can't remember the name of the line. It's a there's one small Northern California route you can get over near Sacramento. There's the Mohawk subdivision up in the northeast near Syracuse. There is this one, which is Alabama. You have Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh route. near the Horseshoe Curve. And then you have the other big ones. The two biggest ones are the Southern California and the Southeast. The Southeast is Florida and the parts of Georgia. Those are all the route options you get for Run 8. And the reason why there's only a few regions is because many of those are connected regions. It's not just one small little 100-mile stint. It's like 300, 400 miles of track in Georgia, for example, that connects to another 400 miles of track. You know what I mean? So that's the way Run 8 works. Oh, you're a SoCal resident? Yeah, you'll love it out there then. That's creepy. You just came in and heard Victorville. That's where you live. Yeah, man. Tell you, man, that TikTok algorithm is crazy. That TikTok algorithm is crazy. Oh, we're not in Victorville right now, but there is a route that allows you to drive through Victorville. You can do local jobs, pickups and drop-offs at the Victorville cement plant. So, yeah. It's all there. It's all there. Oh, shoot. We got traffic. Oh, boy. We got traffic coming in. I'm gonna have to give myself a red here and switch us over to the siding. We have another train coming in where we're trying to go, so let's go do that right now. We'll slow. I'm not sure how far that signal is. We'll slow down. It might be around this corner. No, we're okay. All right, we'll switch that. And who is that? That's Khalil. Is he in TeamSpeak? I don't think he is. No, he's not. All right, so I'm gonna give myself that. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that we can get around. So we have one more meetup before we get off. One more meetup. Victimville. Jordan LeBranch, you are a North Florida resident. Yeah, we have track going all through there. Jacksonville. The Florida track or route goes from the full one goes from Orlando. No, is it Orlando? Does it start in Orlando? I think it goes from Orlando up through Jacksonville, Waycross, Fitzgerald. Yeah, and then through in Georgia and all that. So, we'll see what I'm feeling like. Maybe we'll do that next time. But there's still a lot to be done on this route. Like I said, I want to do that Mercedes job. I'll probably start learning how to do that. All right, so we got a green up ahead. That's good. Good thing you're moving next year. $72.88, 208.6 the liter. Southbound. We made some pretty good time today. Pretty good time. How long we been going? About 2.5 hours. So we're expecting to cut off to the left here at the next signal, most likely. Yep, that's 209. What's up, Hoover? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. 2 honks for you, man. This is Run 8, my friend. This is Run 8. What's up, Yan? Welcome to the stream, man. Long time no see. Absolutely. Do they have an Indian train line? They do not. No. Run 8 only has American trains, and the other train simulators don't have any Indian trains, sadly. Maybe trains? Like Trains 22? They might have some stuff over there. I actually downloaded Trains 22 a few weeks ago. And I've been trying that out. I don't like it better than Run 8, even though it does look better than Run 8, but I don't like it better than Run 8 or Train Sim World. Have I got the Flying Scotsman on Train Sim World 4? Yes. Matter of fact, I hear they are adding the Flying Scotsman to was it the Great Western Railroad upgrade or revamp or something like that for Train Sim World. It's kind of a shame that Train Sim World is not like improving their steam train simulation, because there's so much potential there that they just kind of like let it die. Like, there was so much build up to the new steam trains on Train Sim World, only for them to kind of like halfway go there. Like, they do look good, but there's a lot of things that the steam train community want to do, like, you know, manual firing of the firebox, you know, better smoke, better steam, you know, kind of just better all-around simulation of a steam train. And I don't know, I'm sure they're working on it, but it's from a user point of view, it just kind of seems like they kind of gave up on it. Now, for the more casual train simmer who just kind of wants a pretty train, they might love the steam stuff. But for the people who are more hardcore, more serious about steam train and steam train simulation, it's just not. It doesn't do it for them, for most of them. And you see a lot of those people go back to Train Sim Classic, which is crazy. The fact that you have to go back to an older game to get a better simulation, right? You would think that the more modern game would have the best, like, simulation of anything. So I don't know. I'm just confused. There's no Canadian routes either. There are some liveries. Hold on, let me know where I'm at. So 211, 211. I think it's approach, right? Yeah, so there's Canadian, I think it's Canadian National and Canadian Pacific, like, liveries you'll see on mainly the SoCal route from time to time. But no, there's no actual British Columbia or Canadian routes. That's actually one of my personal requests on all train simulators. Like, I don't care which one does it, but I want like a really good Canadian railroad route. I'm hoping that Train Sim World will do one. It'd be nice if Run 8 did one. But I did hear that SimRail has somebody working on a Canadian Pacific, or I think Canadian Pacific route. I don't know how far that's come. Dale Underwood, it depends what I want to do. If I want to do passenger, I'll play Train Sim World. If I want to do freight, I'll do Run 8. I'm not going to derail the train because I'm on a multiplayer server and it might crash the entire server, and all the people on it will be very mad at me. And I'll probably get kicked from the server and community. So, yeah, you can't do that here. I did like it, Elijah. I love that, man. That was cool. I've been wanting a modern version of that, Elijah. That's what I've been wanting. That's literally exactly what I want, is a modern version of that. What's up, Kill My Skills? Welcome back, man. Good to see you, bro. Got the iFly Max yesterday, and she's great. Oh man, you finally caved in. Yeah, I'm telling you, I told you it was good. Told you it was good. Oh, Indiana. I thought you said India. Yeah, there's no Indiana route either. Not on this sim. All right, here we come. We should be approaching. Yep, there's the other train ahead of us. Just gonna double check, make sure that track is lined for us. It is. That's 246 ahead of us. He's coming the other direction at 6,000 feet long. UP 9566 up in the front. We're almost. Once we do, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull over to the siding. and we're actually gonna hop off and we'll do a crew change with the AI, and the AI will drive this train to its final destination, which is in Meridian, Mississippi. So this train originates in Atlanta, at Inman Yard in Atlanta, and it goes all the way over to the Meridian, Mississippi, which both of those are off of the map. There is no Atlanta or Mississippi on the game. All right, we're limited down to 20. We're almost there. Alright, here we go. Diverging in Mountainville. And there's the other train that I talked about earlier. I'm gonna turn my lights to dim whenever I pull up to another train so you don't blind them. We'll get slowed down to 20 miles per hour. We'll turn on the distance counter. That'll count down our train so that way we know when the back of our train has reached this point, and we'll be clear of the signal. I wish trains in the world had a distance counter. I remember I was driving the freight there one day. I was like, man, there's no distance counter on here? But we made it across the entire route. And before we end, I just want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you guys who came out and watched today's stream. Everybody who came out to give me some tips, knowledge on how it works in real life or on Run 8. Another intermodal train.
304 detector out.
And we'll definitely have to do this again. Alright, you see that red up there? That's where we're stopping. We should be long enough. I think we should be. Let me double check that we can fit here. Yeah, this siding is 6,000 feet long, and we are 5,000 and some, so plenty of room. We'll hear the distance counter will get down to 0. It'll beep beep at us, and we'll know that we're clear of the signal. And wow, he's pretty long. Yeah, he's pretty long. So we'll have to wait for him to pass by. And again, like I said, we're gonna recrew and let the AI drive it down to Mississippi. Does the defect detector actually pick up defects? Yes. I mentioned this earlier in the drive that I had a defect detector pick up a couple of days ago, and I had to stop the train and find it. Just the hard part is finding it. Counting axles and finding where your defect is. But yeah, there's an easy way to fix them too in the sim, but they do simulate that. I think they're just random, I think. But if you don't fix it, it'll stay on your train, and it could actually make it worse over time. All right, we're going downhill. We're clearing about 500 feet. I'm gonna use the dynamics to kind of get it slowed down first. Then we'll add in some air.
CSX detector, milepost 619.5, track main 2.
Alright, here comes the air. 200 more feet.
Total axle 144, length 316.
Just a little bit of air, about less than 10 pounds, though we might be a little short. I I think we're clear. I think I hit the button a little late. We'll let it roll just a little bit. You can see the slack in the train is actually hitting us from behind and pushing us forward a little bit. It says our EOT stopped moving though. Actually, the back of our train is still moving. We might be clear. Let's check. Yeah, we're clear. Alright, there he goes. No defects, no defects. Alright, so he's clear, like I said. We are done. This is as far as we're going to take this train today. This is as far as we're going to take this train today. I'm going to click on it, hit AI recrew. The AI will now take the train from here. He'll drive it. If you're in single player, you could literally, the AI could drive the entire route if you wanted to. But I drove it today. So now that he's cleared that, we're going to hit the switch back in our favor, give it the green light, and the AI will drive this on its way out of here. Nice, we made it. First TikTok live stream. First ever Run 8 TikTok live stream. And my first ever Run 8 live stream on YouTube and Twitch. Definitely more to come. I'm gonna still do some more videos too, but definitely more to come. So thank you guys for hanging out and supporting the channel. Fanfic Productions. This is the AGS South, the Alabama routes. Welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Xbox event is happening right now. Wonder what they're gonna show. Oh, is really? I'll be watching that after this is over. All right, Wibby, see you around, man. Nick, Timothy, Kill My Skills, Jan or Yan, X-Man 2, Timothy Jin, Dunk 12, Anthony James, Grim Reaper, E4181, Elijah. And big shout out to the Depot for hosting the server and the website. Appreciate you. Until next time, remember you got three choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. Enjoy the roll-by.
Go 91, clear land 10.
Clear land 10 out.
Approach limited. Distance keyboard over.
Approach limited distance.
2 out of Lakeway. Southbound, clear Lakeland connection.